Hey, my name's Bo Ray, and today I'm going to show you a snapshot we built for Go High Level for first-time home buyers. It's very specific to that real estate niche, and it's really awesome. It has a lot of custom functionality that we have built, and I think you're really going to be excited about it. I'm going to jump over to my computer here in a minute and show it to you. But before that, you'll see a link below. If you're a realtor and you would like to see this, we have a link for you. If you are a high-level agency and want to be able to offer this to other realtors, we have a link for you. And if you are a broker and want to look at owning your own CRM, basically, by getting a copy, by licensing Go High Level for yourself and getting our tools to work with you, that is probably the best way. If you're a broker, that's the best way to go. You basically own the CRM, have a lot more control. Excuse me, I'll have videos down the road about all the cool things you could do in High Level and why it is such a fantastic CRM and what we've done to make it a really good real estate CRM. So click on the link below on the brokers. I'll have one. So I'll have one for high-level agencies. I'll have one for realtors, and I'll have one specifically for brokers. So click on the link that works best for you, and let's work together. So I'm going to jump onto my computer right now, and let's get going. Okay, so for this demo, I am going to put my readers on so I can actually see the screen. We're going to start with our funnels. Every good snapshot is going to have funnels to be able to get people into the system, become leads, so we can nurture them, get them through our process. Let me just go ahead and hit, actually for this one I can bring up the full screen here, and if you actually want to go to demo.advancedghl.com/home, you can check this out for yourself. Now, I've had people say I don't like the looks of this landing page. No big deal. We can actually change it. This is one we're building out for another client that match their colors and the way that they're for their brokerage, how it looks. So it's a funnel page. It can be changed to look however you want. But the really cool part is when we get into the survey. So the first thing we're going to do is go through what we call a home buyer or a timeline survey. Right? Obviously, we're going to get their information so that we can nurture them if they don't finish and help them the best way we can. This again is designed for first-time home buyers, and since most first-time home buyers, obviously they're the younger generation, this works really, really well for Gen Z and millennials because they can do most of the work on their own. You don't have to get involved until the very end when they schedule an appointment with you. So 540, and let's put in my personal email and there we go. All right, so are you a first-time home buyer? Yes. When does your current lease expire? And we'll say 6 to 12 months. What we're doing is we're gathering information about when they are going to move so that you know how much time you have to work with them. If they have to move within the 1 to 3 months, or they want to buy a new home within 1 to 3 months, you know that we got to jump on this. Most of them are probably going to be closer to 3 to 6 or 6 to 12 months, and that's no problem. So we're going to gather some counties that will work for them. I'm in Utah, so these are Utah counties. 2 reasons why we have this. One of the things we're going to do is based on how much they can afford to buy. If they are choosing a county, we're actually going to go out and we're going to find the median price for a home in the county that they chose. So we have a county here called Summit County. You may have heard of Park City. It is a very popular ski destination. In fact, it's also where the we have a film festival here every year that Robert Redford puts on. So Sundance, the Sundance Film Festival happens in Park City. It is where a lot of rich people buy their winter homes. So the average price, I believe, is around $600,000 for a home in Park City. So if they chose Summit County and they can afford a home around $200,000, we know that we may have an issue that we need to work with. So we're going to gather that information now so that we can work through that issue with them before they start looking. So once we gather that information, we got a little break. We've captured all this information. So if they don't continue, No big deal. We can nurture them. We can email and text them to invite them to come back in, and I'll show you those here in a little bit. So we're going to continue on to our home affordability. So do you have anything saved for down payment? We'll go ahead and put in $5,000. As you know, if you're a realtor or a broker, you know that down payment is going to be really dependent a lot on what kind of mortgage you can get. So do you have any funds for closing costs? Well, these little modals that they can go over and get more information on why we're asking for these questions. They can keep it blank if they want, or they could put a number in. We'll go ahead and keep it blank for now. And then our grossly month income and our total debt, we'll just put $500. Next, okay, so what is your credit score? It's just a guess, doesn't really matter because obviously, well, credit score matters greatly. But if they don't know, that's not a big deal. They can guess, and again, that's just one more thing you can help them with when we get done here. So again, we got our modals, so we can see what's going on here and how much monthly mortgage payment can you afford, and the lowest amount you have budgeted for a mortgage payment. If you're not sure, you can guess at this point. So let's put, it looks like I've obviously used $1,500 before, and maximum $2,500. And what's your current house payment or rent or mortgage? Put $1,500. So we're going to calculate a debt to income ratio based on this information. Depending on the debt to income ratio, we will put an answer here. Congratulations, your ratio is good. If it was 50%, let's change this income to $5,000, and now it's 60%. And obviously now we have, don't worry, it's a little high, but hey, we can help you with this. So all right, let's continue on. Next thing we're going to do is go through and find some loan options that may or may not work for them. We're not pre-qualifying them, we're just gathering information. Now, one of the beauties is they're volunteering all this information. So we're getting a wealth of knowledge about this lead and how we can best help them. So do you need down payment assistance? Let's say yes. You're now in the military. Let's go ahead and just say yes, yes, and no, and no. All right, so it's going to pop up a few options that will work for us, and again, we can click here and get more information, some pros and cons on which loans work best. By the way, if you work with a mortgage officer, this is a great opportunity to do some co-marketing, and you can both put money into this system and do a bunch of ads. And when they go through it and they go through the mortgage questions, we can send that mortgage information to your mortgage person, and a lot of these answers actually are designed more for them to be able to help. So if if the debt to income ratio, for instance, is too high, they usually have programs that can help them get those down. If they could do a rapid rescore for their credit. So there's ways that the mortgage person can help, almost more than what you as the realtor or the broker can do. So to do a co-marketing plan with this is fantastic. So if you don't have a preferred lender, find one and work with them on this. So we're going to go through a home style survey. What kind of homes are they looking for? So again, this is going to help us understand their situation better and ultimately help them get the right house. And do they want us to send them results? So we'll say yes once a week. Okay, so the last thing it's going to do is actually give us a readiness score. So it's going to show them areas where they are weak and where they are strong, and ultimately we want to invite them to schedule a consultation with us or the lender. Again, this would be a great place to put the lender's calendar and have them take the first steps in helping them improve their situation so that they are ready to buy a house. And once they are ready, who are they going to come talk to? Obviously you, because you are the one that helped them get this far. So this page we can add all sorts of different PDFs if you have them, all sorts of helpful information. The idea is that the lead, since most likely they are in the younger generation and they are used to doing research online, can learn and learn as much as they can on their own before they even bother you, right? That's what they prefer anyway, so it is a great way to make it so that they're more comfortable, because they don't have to necessarily talk to you until they are ready to really start looking for a home. So now that is the funnel pages, and inside the funnel pages we also have a couple of standalone we got the home affordability standalone, and we have the Find Your Perfect Loan standalone. So again, these are great tools to use for marketing, specifically with your preferred lender. So in our automation, if they did not finish any, so if they finish the timeline sequence but they did not continue on, we're going to put them into these different workflows, and we're going to send out emails and texts to get them to move on to the next stage. We also built in some opportunities, so you can go to the opportunities and see at any point where anybody is in what stage. And obviously you can reach out to them if you want. It is not necessary. We're going to nurture them until we can't nurture them anymore, and then we'll let you know, hey, maybe it's a good time to reach out, because we've gone as far as we can automatically. So we have an automation for each stage of the journey, up to and including once they set their consultation. We will send them reminder notifications to make sure that they do not forget, and increase the likelihood that they will actually show up to that appointment. So this is a fantastic tool. It is very customizable to your situation, and it is very specific to this niche. It's the first that we have created for niche specific. It is not the last. We're going to start creating many more niche specific workflows and snapshots for Go High Level. So again, if you are a broker and you want to be able to offer this to your realtors, you want to become your own CRM, you can get Go High Level. You can see that we have IDX workflows, because we have an IDX integration also with IDX Broker. So all lead data from IDX Broker come in here, and we can trigger off workflows based on what's happening on the website. So we have all the tools that you need in order to be a fully functional CRM for your brokerage at a fraction of the cost of most of these all-in-one systems, and much more customizable. Looking to integrate a specific piece of software, HighLevel is the one to do it with, because they have such a great integration API that almost anything can be integrated into it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Again, I gotta stop saying again, but I will say it one more time again. I'll have links below here. Like and follow this if you want more. We're going to be going through a lot of different snapshots. We're going to go through a lot of features in HighLevel and how it can make your brokerage fantastic. But thanks. Have a great day.